It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that feel like they have all the pieces. Just came up short last year. They were so excited to get 2024 going and try to make another run to get into the postseason.
Yeah, both these teams absolutely fall into that category. And just last year, going into the season, Mike, not only did they have playoff expectations, but in a lot of ways, they had Super Bowl aspirations. They believe that if the things fall their way, they catch a break, they continue to stay healthy, the roster they have put together is a playoff roster, if not a Super Bowl roster.
Here's the veteran Greg Zerline as we are ready to start. And off we go here in Cincinnati. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league. And really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
On first down, Burrow. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
From all the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He'll look underneath here for Brown. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to fourth and goal.
So often down here in these goal-to-go situations, so much of the emphasis is placed on taking away the wide receivers and the tight end targets in the end zone. It's not so easy bringing these backs down on the check down, so give a lot of credit to this defense, rallying to the ball and keeping them short of the end zone. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Panay Wanwu out of return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the pass. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That is intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Bengals offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Burrow. That one is caught. It's Hudson. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long. They bring Chase in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll get this out to his running back.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single 1st down, so give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
The Bengals out and ready to punt. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Hall. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the 1st half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And he'll get about 5. Burrow here on 2nd down. He fumbled the football. The Jets have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Oh, there's nothing better than when the defense scores a touchdown, except when a big man on the defense finds his way to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since that guy had a ball in his hand, Mike, probably since his earlier days as a young kid. But, boy, he looked comfortable. What a return. What a play for him to be able to pick up that loose ball and bring it all the way back. Man, nothing brings life to a sideline like a defensive lineman touchdown.
Next to score, Jets 7, Bengals 3.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, the Jets have the advantage. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Burrow fires quick to Higgins.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
A first down throw for Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. Burrow to throw. Down inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in. It'll be second down.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Is it time to turn to the running game to get in? 3rd and goal coming up. They'll run, and he will dive into the end zone. Chase Brown, touchdown Bengals. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4 down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bengals are on top. It's now 10-7. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. To return is Xavier Gibson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jets offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. This is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Bengals offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
It is third and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Von Bell, the veteran safety, is there on the play. Second and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's second and 6. Throwing, Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's Corley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
Down the field, he's got Corley. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Again, it's Rodgers. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Jets will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Gibson now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run. This is Hall. And he'll take this to about the 28. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Hall. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. They will run it over center with Hall. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
A run here with Hall. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
Second down, Rodgers. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. Now he'll run. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Rodgers. That's to the right side. He's got Corley. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up fourth down.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Bengals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Burrow here on 2nd down. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
He'll run here with Brown. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Higgins sent in motion. They run on the jet sweep, and he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble. They give them a new set of downs. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosivas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's going to run it.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Gesicki, the man in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And now it's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. He'll get that to Wilson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
First down for Aaron. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. A throw left side taken in by Corley. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Give up the middle with Hall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. On the run, here's Hall. And he's into the end zone. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now Zerline for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will go up by 7.
Bengals 13.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They come up for 2nd and 2. They bring Chase in motion. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Second down and 3. Here's Burrow. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Burrow now. Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now, on 2nd and long. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
To throw is Burrow. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Throwing is Burrow. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Rodgers will take a knee, and that should do it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.